Today we're making a super easy one-pot stovetop mac and cheese with broccoli. We only need a handful of ingredients and 15 minutes to make this dish. I promise you, homemade mac and cheese can be just as easy and even more filling than the box stuff, and this recipe comes to less than $1 per serving. One of the reasons I love this recipe is that it's a fully homemade dish that can help you build your skills and confidence in the kitchen without being complicated. So even if you're new to cooking, this is a great recipe to start with. To get started, place a large pot or deep skillet like I have here over medium heat. Add 2 cups of milk. I'm using soy milk here, but any will do. Half a cup of water, a tablespoon of butter, half a teaspoon of salt, which I almost forgot to add, and 2 cups or about 7 ounces of uncooked pasta. You can use whole wheat, chickpea, red lentil, or any other single ingredient pasta here. Some of the gluten-free pastas that are a blend of several different grains and starches will cook too quickly and they don't tend to work as well here. Today I'm using red lentil fusilli, which is one of my favorites. Bring this to a low simmer and set a timer for about 8 minutes. Be sure to stir it pretty often to make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom. After about 8 minutes, it should look thick and creamy just like this, and the noodles should be nice and al dente. Be sure to taste one to make sure. When the pasta is al dente and most of the liquid is absorbed, add half a teaspoon of garlic powder and the optional Dijon mustard and stir well. The Dijon mustard provides a mild tanginess that cuts through the creaminess of this dish, which I really enjoy, but if you don't have it, you can leave it out. You can now remove the pot from the heat and immediately stir in the shredded cheese. I'm using a white cheddar here, which I shredded on a box grater. I think a combination of a flavorful cheese like cheddar and a melting cheese like Monterey Jack is the best combination here, but cheddar is all I have today. Once the cheese is melted and warmed through, you can add the previously frozen broccoli florets. Then cover with a lid for a minute or 2 to warm up the broccoli. Remove the lid and stir the broccoli and mac and cheese together, adding some freshly cracked black pepper and red pepper flakes as a garnish if you'd like. Serve it up as is or pair it with your favorite protein.
It's so good. It's so easy.
I am a huge fan of stovetop mac and cheese, and this recipe has been my go-to recipe for several years. It's so easy, so creamy, and so good. I will link to the full recipe in the description box below, which will also answer questions you may have about additional ingredients or substitutions. That's it for today's video. Thank you as always for being here. I really hope you get a chance to try this easy stovetop recipe, and I will see you in the next video.